Neighbor waved me over and said, "Your secret's safe for now." I froze halfway to my car. Mrs. Chen had lived next door for 8 years and we'd barely exchanged more than hello. Now she was standing on her porch with this knowing smile that made my stomach drop. "What secret?" I asked, trying to sound casual. She gestured to her ring camera. "The one where you've been leaving at 2 a.m. every Thursday for the past month. Always coming back at sunrise looking exhausted." My blood ran cold. I'd been so careful. My husband thought I was working late shifts at the hospital. But I'd actually been driving to my sister's place an hour away. She had stage 4 cancer and refused to let anyone know. She made me promise not to tell our family until she was ready. Those nights I'd sit with her through the worst of the chemo side effects, holding her hair back, keeping her company when the pain got unbearable. "I'm not doing anything wrong," I said quietly. Mrs. Chen's smile widened. "That's what they all say. Sneaking around, lying to your husband. Wonder what he'd think about his wife's little excursion." I felt sick. "You don't understand." "Oh, I understand perfect. Lucky for you. I'm willing to forget what I saw for a small fee." I stared at her. "You're blackmailing me?" "I prefer to think of it as a neighborly arrangement. $500 a month and your husband never needs to know about your late night advent. Cash only, obvious." I was so angry I could barely speak, but I said okay. I needed time to figure this out. She wanted the first payment by Friday. That night I told my sister everything. She was furious, but then she got this look in her eye. The same one she had when we were kids and someone messed with me at school. "Give me 24 hours, she said. "I may be dying but I'm not dead." The next evening, Mrs. Chen's doorbell rang. When she opened, she found my sister standing there with our entire extended family behind. Cousins, aunts, uncles, my parents. My husband was there too, looking confused but supportive. My sister, bald from chemo and wearing her hospital bracelet, smiled sweet. "Hi, I'm Sarah. I heard you've been keeping tabs on my sister's visits to my place. Very thorough surveillance work." Mrs. Chen's face went white. I didn't mean." "Funny thing about blackmail," my sister continued, her voice carrying to the growing crowd of neighbors. "It only works if the secret is actually shameful. So I thought I'd clear things up with everyone right now. Yes, my sister has been sneaking out at 2 a.m. every Thursday to take care of me while I go through chemotherapy. Terrible secret, right?" My dad stepped forward, his face hard. "You tried to extort money from my daughter while she was taking care of her dying sister? What kind of person does that?" The neighborhood had gathered by now. Someone had already called the police. As the officer took Mrs. Chen's statement about the misunderstanding, I noticed her ring camera was still recording everything. I walked up to her porch and smiled directly. "You were right, Mrs. Chen. My secret is safe now. Too bad yours is." Turns out her camera had caught her demanding money on audio. Crystal clear. The police didn't call it a misunderstanding. They called it attempted extortion, a felony. Mrs. Chen moved out 3 weeks later. Lost her job too after someone shared the ring footage online. My sister's still fighting, but she told our family on her own terms. They've been amazing, taking turns with the overnight visits so I'm not always the one going. And every Thursday at 2 a.m. I still make that drive. But now I wave at Mrs. Chen's empty house on my way out. Sometimes I even smile at where her camera used to be. My husband installed our own Ring doorbell last week, just in case we get another concerned neighbor.